component in the curl of h bar. Now we have to calculate what is the electric field in the r, what is the electric field in the theta directions. So we have both equations at a time. So now I can simply derive the what is the ER components. I already write this expression. So what is ER component, or I can say that, so what is ER component, I can write from the above expression, that is given by 1 by epsilon into integral of del cross h bar of R component into dt. This is what I written earlier. So if you need the ER component, you have to take the R component in the H. If you need the E theta component, you have to take the H component in curl of H. So now we have this one. So just I have to integrate with this one with respect to T. So this is the entire expression of the del cross of H R component. So simply I have to take the what is the integration of this one. So simply I am directly going to the integration part of this one. So here 2 ideal cos theta 4 pi is a constant, so take it outside. So here t term is there, here t term is there, so you have to simply take the integration for these two components. So now I am writing what 1 by epsilon is a constant, 2 ideal cos theta by 4 pi, and I am going to take the integration portion of this one. So minus omega by r square into v. So what is the integration of sine? Sine integration is minus cos. So that's why minus cos of omega into t minus r by v by, it will give us what is the constant value of this one. With respect to t means the constant value is omega only. Then if you are doing the integration for this portion, again this is a cos, cos integration is a sine only. So that's why it's simply given as sine of omega into t minus r by v by r cube into omega. So this is what exactly equal to the our ER component. If you just simplify this one, so epsilon is the new term here, again here omega and omega are going to be cancelled. So next, if you simplify this one, if you write the same expression, so 1 by epsilon 2 ideal cos theta by 4 pi. So just if you remove these two, it's enough, minus into minus will become so plus now. So now r square into, so now omega omega get cancelled. So simply I have the only two terms. We have the term here is VR square. So that means this is the ER component, that means this is the electric field component in the R direction is given as 1 by epsilon into 2 ideal cos theta by 4 pi into cos omega into t minus r by v r square plus sin omega into t minus rv by r cube into omega. So that is what we derived for the ER expression. So for what we derived the h pi, we derived the ER. Now again we have to derive the what is E theta. Why? Because we already derived what is the curl of h bar theta component. So by using the same expression, same formula, again you have to calculate what is the E theta. So now how we are going to calculate E theta from this expression? So I'm just going back here, how I can calculate ER is ready. So now how can I calculate E theta? So the E theta can be calculated by using the same formula, but here del cross of h bar theta component only we are going to take with respect to dt. So now I have in my hand what is del cross h bar theta component. So this is my component, I have to do the integration with respect to t again. So if you did this one, so here 1 by epsilon is a constant, I am directly going what is the integration part of this one. So here this is an ideal sin theta by 4 pi, this is a constant, ideal sin theta by 4 pi is a constant, and after that we have to take integration with respect to t for this the first element. So how we are going to take the integration for the first element is, so again minus omega square by rv square, and after that cos omega t integration is simply sin omega into t minus r by v by with respect to t, that's why W is a constant will come, and after that here minus W by omega by r square into V. So what is the integration part of sine? Is in minus cos. So that means minus into minus, directly I am writing plus here. So cos into omega into t minus r by V by r square into V. So this is the second component. So if you go for the third component integration, so again here plus what is the cos integration is simply sine. So sine of t omega into t minus r by V by, so again omega will come here, omega into r cube term is there. So this is exactly what we needed. This is the E theta component. So if you want to simplify, you can simplify this one by using omega square, and omega are going to be cancelled here. And in the second term, so here 2 times I written this r square V, so no need of this one. Simply whenever you are doing integration, r square V by W will come. So if you go for the third one, sine this one, so here there is no omega terms, but we can cancel omega term and omega term here. So now finally you can rewrite this expression. So this is the ER theta component, we already got it. Now we are going to calculate what is the E theta component. So just I am rewriting my expression. So E theta is equal to ideal sine theta by 4 pi epsilon. I am simply giving epsilon is here, and minus omega and omega is going to be cancelled. So that's why here minus omega by r into V square. So here I am writing only minus omega into this term, and after that omega and omega get cancelled. So that's why here omega is not required, by r square V is required, r square V. So and after that, so there is no requirement here, this is simply plus sine of this term. So now we got our two terms, one is ER and E theta. So far what derived at this particular point P is how we are going to get electric field components, how we are going to get magnetic field components at that point. So that means finally we derived the three components. They are, one is E theta, one is ER, another one is H pi, that is earlier we discussed. So these three components we got it at that point P. So but what is my aim is, I have to calculate how much radiation resistance or how much radiation power I am going to get. So now we will see the next derivation part in the next class. Thank you.